if you are suffering from, we'll just call them mental health issues, man. If you have any mental health issues, don't suffer alone, man. Reach out to somebody, and vice versa. If you see somebody struggling, don't be afraid to lend an ear or a hand or whatever it is, because there are many of us who suffer silently. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another reaction video here on the channel, man. Thank you for joining me, as always. Much appreciated. If you're new to the channel or you have yet to subscribe, man, go ahead and click the watermark in the bottom right-hand corner or go to the homepage and click the subscribe button there to join the channel. And comments and suggestions are always encouraged in the comment section down below. Also, hit that like button and support the channel in that way. It would be much appreciated. And with all that being said, let's check this motherfucking video out. So Papa Roach just released a new, I think it's called Papa Roach Last Resort Reloaded or something like that. So it's like a reimagined version of the song with Jeris Johnson. Now, I don't know Jeris Johnson, man. Do you guys know who Jeris Johnson is? So what I did was I did a quick little Google search, and apparently Jeris Johnson is a TikToker, TikTok star, and he does his own music, stuff like that. He also like reimagines songs and shit like that. So that's who Jeris Johnson is, and they did a little collab with this dude, and did this Last Resort Reloaded. Got an official music video, and you know, the song Last Resort, I think it just came up on an anniversary or something like that, maybe 20 years or whatever it was. But Vice did kind of like a little documentary about how the song was written and why. And there's a guy named Mark Parham who was friends with Jacoby Shaddix back in the day, and he was going through some dark times and depression and stuff like that. And Jacoby, apparently he wrote the song because of Mark Parham, who was suicidal, depressed, and all that. Mark Parham is still alive. He never did commit suicide. He came out of the darkness and stuff like that. And so so what they're saying is the song is not about suicide. The song is more about the darkness and the struggle and coming through it and making your way out of it and shit like that. So dope ass song. It was a cool documentary. I do suggest it, man. Vice. It's on Vice. You can find it probably all over the place, but go check that out. And we're gonna jump into this video, man. Papa Roach suicide. Sorry for the long ass rant, but yo, I thought I had to kind of you know, little bit of a backstory on it, because I was so moved by the documentary. It was pretty cool. And we all know the song from back in the day. We're gonna check out the reloaded version right now. Papa Roach, Jeris Johnson, Last Resort Reloaded, man. Hope we don't get fucking copyright striked or blocked or whatever, man, because I'm pumped, man. I want to check this out. So so let's go.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing, don't give a...
Come on, man. I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting like dun dun. You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. This shit's crazy. This is that new age 2020 version. Let's re-listen, man.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Don't give a fuck running through my head. All these years wishing I was dead. Took a walk outside, made a million stand. Gotta see this through, cause I can't say goodbye. I'm living on the edge now, man.
That was a way different intro than I remember. Now, it's been quite some time since I've listened to the song, you know, on the radio, and since it's been in heavy rotation all over the place. But that's definitely not how I remember it at all. Mind you, I heard it a few times when I was watching the Vice documentary, stuff like that. But that's changed up big time, man. That has changed up a lot. But I think that's what this Jeris Johnson guy does, is he does these reimaginings and stuff like that. So.
MIA, never come back, never be the same. Took a long time, now I'm so high. Don't believe me, look in my eyes. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last
I tried to catch the chorus there to hear what he said. He said, "Cut my life into a million pieces. Something, something, something. Don't count me out because I'm bleeding." So it kind of still incorporates the original lyrics, but just in a different way, man. Like kind of in a new age kind of way. And I don't know. I still like the original way better. I do. I still like the original way better. But I could see how they kind of redid the whole thing and gave it a new age feel. That's kind of how it feels to me. Is definitely new age. Man, this song brings me back to, early 2000s. That era of alternative music. People say 80s cartoons were the best or whatever, man. Early 2000s alternative was where it was at for me, and I grew up right in the middle of it too. So I'm lucky in that sense to have grown up in that era of music. Papa Roach. And countless other bands. I'm not even going to begin to name one because I don't want to go on this tangent because there's so many. But yo, this song changed Papa Roach's whole entire their trajectory, man. They were just kind of like, I watched the documentary. It's a great documentary.
Life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I come out bleeding. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I come out bleeding. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I come out bleeding. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Nice, man. So that was a new reimagined version of Last Resort by Papa Roach, featuring Jeris Johnson, or just including Jeris Johnson. I don't know if he's featured or who did what on the song, but it wasn't bad, man. It had a little like a newer feel to it. Definitely much different than the original. But one thing I wanted to say before this video was over is if you are suffering from we'll just call them mental health issues, man. If you have any mental health issues, don't suffer alone, man. Reach out to somebody, and vice versa. If you see somebody struggling, don't be afraid to lend an ear or a hand or whatever it is, because there are many of us who suffer silently, and we never ask for the help that we so need, and especially right now with what's going on all over the planet and throughout the world with the way we're being fucking shut in and all this craziness. It's driving a lot of people crazy, and I don't I disclude myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty reserved, and I like to stay home, and I like to chill out, and I don't really go out much and do many things or whatever. So it hasn't been a big huge change for me. But it's the freedom. You know what I mean? It's just having the freedom to be able to say, I want to go do this, and not be told, well, you can't, or you gotta fucking muzzle yourself, or it's too much. So if you see somebody suffering, man, do not be afraid to lend an ear, lend a hand, or be a shoulder to cry on, or whatever. And vice versa, man. Do not be afraid to ask for help, because there is help out there. There's many many resources and stuff like that. So let's all help and keep our eyes open for that type of stuff. Papa Roach, Jeris Johnson, man, cool job on the new reimagined version of this song. And go watch that documentary on Vice, man. It's freaking amazing. It gives you a little look into what was going through the minds of these young dudes, man. They all met in high school, and just the one guy composed the first riff or whatever it was on a piano. Showed his buddy, I think it was the bass player, and it wasn't even Jacoby. Showed the other guy, and then from there, they kind of like, threw it on a guitar, riffed it out, had some lyrics. Boom, the rest is history, man. Great song. So yo, I am amongst billions. You are the billions, which whom I am amongst, man. Thank you for watching the video with me as always, and catch you in the next one. Well, hello there.